endfamilyfire.org. That's endfamilyfire.org. A public service announcement brought to you by Brady and the Ad Council.
You're listening to Old Time Radio USA's annual holiday programming of an Old Time Radio USA Christmas, brought to you by the WOTR Radio Network and me, Santa. Merry Christmas.
From Hollywood, the Judy Canova Show, brought to you each week by the Colgate-Palmolive Peat Company, makers of Palmolive Soap and Halo Shampoo. Palmolive Soap, your beauty hope, and Halo Shampoo to glorify your hair present the Judy Canova Show. With Mel Blanc, Ruby Dandridge, Joe Kearns, Ruth Parrott, the sportsman, Charles Dant and his orchestra, and starring Judy Canova.
I just came back from a lovely trip along the Milky Way. I stopped off at the North Pole to spend a holiday. I called on dear old Santa Claus to see what I could see. He took me to his workshop and told his plan to me. So you better watch out, you better not cry, better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list and checking it twice, gonna find out who's naughty and nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping, he knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. Oh, you better watch out, you better not pout, better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. The kids in girl and boy land will have a jubilee. They're gonna build a toyland town all around the Christmas tree. So you better watch out, you better not cry, better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. You hear me, Queenie?
Well, Judy and Aunt Aggie are planning to have a quiet Christmas party at their home in Brentwood. The house has been decorated with holly wreaths, and as we look in on them now, we find a festive holiday spirit in the air.
Oh, Judy, I love the Christmas season.
So do I, Aunt Aggie.
It seems like old times. The stores are all crowded, and everybody's buying again.
Yeah, Aunt Aggie, everybody's buying again. Nobody's paying, but everybody's buying. After all, why pay cash? That takes money, you know. Gotta watch those things.
Well, Judy, this week comes Santa Claus in the spirit of giving.
Yep, and next week comes Santa Anita in the spirit of taking. Golly, things sure are different than they were during the war, though.
What do you mean, Judy?
Well, in 1945, every GI was saying, I wonder how I'll get out of this foxhole before Christmas. In 1946, every ex-GI is saying, I wonder how I'll get out of the hole after Christmas.
Judy, did you receive any more Christmas cards today?
No, but the folks back in Cactus Junction had a reunion, and they sent me a picture of the family group. Look there, 42 of them.
My, what an impressive aggregation.
Yeah, ain't they a mess?
Judy, I'm glad we're only having a small Christmas party tonight. I prefer it to a large party.
The large party?
Somebody talking about me.
Hello, Geranium. Say, for a Christmas present, I'm going to buy you something to wear. What size are you? Are you a stylish, stout 38?
No, I'm an outlandish, fat 52.
Oh, gosh, Geranium, what do you actually measure?
52?
Where?
Anywhere.
Geranium, Ma'am, tell me something. What's your boyfriend Pomeroy going to get you for Christmas?
Oh, honey, he really went to town this year. Yeah, he took me into a store and he said, sugar pie, pick out anything in the store and I'll buy it for you. Never mind the price.
Golly, what store were you in?
Woolsworth.
Well, listen, do you and Pomeroy still have a terrific crush on each other?
Oh, yeah, Miss Judy. We have little spats once in a while, but Pomeroy says we'll still be engaged no matter what happens.
Ooh, what made him say that?
He can't get the ring off my finger.
Judy, you'd better hurry downtown if you're going to do your last-minute shopping for the party tonight.
Aunt Aggie, I'm almost afraid to ride on those crowded buses.
Are the buses really crowded?
Are they crowded? Yesterday, on a bus, my back started to itch, and when I scratched it, the woman next to me said, thanks. Yes, sir, and you'll never catch me hanging onto a strap again on a bus, neither.
Why not, Judy?
Well, when the bus got to Vine Street, a man said, lady, here's where I get off. Would you mind letting go of my suspenders? And I did. You should have seen what happened. It was awful.
What bus?
I ain't going to tell you. You needn't ask me.
What bus are you going to take downtown, Judy?
I'm going to take the fastest bus in town, the one that goes down Sunset Boulevard.
The Sunset bus?
Yeah, it leaves for Los Angeles at sunrise and gets there at sunset.
Oh, Judy, isn't the Christmas season a joyous time of year?
Yeah, and the part I like best of all is when Santa Claus comes down the chimney, then goes back on the roof, takes his whip in his hand, and says to his reindeer,
Pardon me for talking in your face, Senorita.
Oh, hello, Pedro. Say, you seem all excited.
Oh, I am, Senorita. I'm going to my girl's house. I'm going to get a piece of mistletoe and hang it on my nose.
Well, Pedro, what are you going to put it on your nose for?
I want to have some fun on my own hook. Last year, I hung a whole branch on the end of my nose.
Oh, did your girl kiss you?
Well, she wanted to, but she kept beating around a bush. Senorita, when I did kiss her, her face got all red and her eyes closed.
Pedro, you must have given her a terrific kiss.
No, Senorita, the mistletoe was poison ivy.
Well, Pedro, how do you entertain your girl?
Well, when we are alone in a parlor, we turn all the lights down low. We leave only one light burning, just enough to make a little shadow. And I tell her to watch my hands.
Ooh. Then what do you do?
I make a shadow of a bunny on a wall.
Pedro, tonight we're having a Christmas party, and I want you to dress up like Santa Claus and hand out our presents.
Oh, si, Senorita, I will. But first I have to go downtown and do some shopping.
Oh, I almost forgot. Golly, Pedro, so do I. I better hurry.
Oh, here's your floor, lady.
Thanks.
Oh, may I help you, lady?
Yeah, Mr. Floorwalker, I want to fill some Christmas stockings with assorted nuts, candy, and oranges. Do you wait on nuts?
Oh, lady, we wait on anybody.
Well, that's good. I got a lot of different things to get. Now, where are the ladies' girdles?
I beg your pardon?
Where are ladies' girdles?
Oh, just where they've always been. Yes, you'll find them between neckwear and hosiery.
Pardon me, Senorita.
Oh, hello there, Pedro. What are you going to buy?
Oh, I'm going to buy my girlfriend a sweater. She's a regular sweater girl.
Oh, I'll bet you don't even know what a sweater girl is.
See, a sweater girl is a girl who works in a sweater factory. Senorita, where did you get that question?
Never mind that. Where'd you get that answer? Well, come on now, Pedro. I got to buy something down in the sports department. I ain't taking no more chances.
Well, Senorita, what has taking chances got to do with the sports department?
Well, last night I dreamed I was chasing Van Johnson and I couldn't catch him. Tonight I'm taking the bicycle to bed with me.
Remember, doctors prove Palmolive's beauty results. It's true. Doctors prove Palmolive soap can bring 2 out of 3 women a more beautiful complexion in just 14 days. And this plan was tested on women with all types of skin.
Even women with dry skin, oily skin, rough skin, women in their 50s, even women whose skin wasn't clear.
Yes, 36 doctors, leading skin specialists, have proved the 14-day Palmolive plan improves all types of skin. Yes, brings fresher, brighter, younger-looking complexions. Start your 14-day Palmolive plan now. It's as simple as 1, 2, 3. Here's all you do. 1.
Wash your face with Palmolive soap.
2.
Then massage your face for 60 seconds with Palmolive's soft, lovely lather. You see, 1 full minute of this cleansing massage brings your skin Palmolive's full beautifying effect.
3.
Then rinse. Do this just 3 times a day for 14 days.
And that's all. Remember, doctors proved this beauty plan with Palmolive soap brought 2 out of 3 of all women tested a more beautiful complexion in just 14 days. No matter what beauty care they used before. So get Palmolive soap. See what Palmolive can do for your own complexion in only 14 days.
And for tub or shower, for loveliness all over, get the new Big Thrifty bath size Palmolive.
And now back to Judy Canova and the Sportsman. Sportsman, suppose you take over.
Judy, Judy, we've been thinking just how nice you've been to us. It's 2 years now we've been with you and you've never raised a fuss. We've been buying Christmas presents, that is where we just came from. We got one for dear Jack Benny, though for him we just go. But for you we've got a dandy, we've been practicing so long. Merry Christmas, Miss Canova, please accept our little song. Lightly flying o'er the snow with a hey ha 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 ho ha ho, with sleigh bells ringing, gaily singing, merrily we go. All the world a blanket white of snow so cold and crisp and light, with sharp winds blowing, we are going onward through the night. Hey ah oh la, hey ah oh la, lightly flying o'er the snow with a hey ha ho, with sleigh bells ringing, gaily singing, merrily on we go. Oh, hallo, oh, hallo, merrily, 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 on we go. We're lightly flying o'er the snow with a hey-ha-ho, with the sleigh bells ringing and we're singing, merrily, on we go. Lightly flying o'er the snow with a hey-ha-ha-ha-ho-ha-ho, with sleigh bells ringing, gaily singing, merrily we go. All the world a blanket white of snow so cold and crisp and light, with sharp winds blowing, we are going onward through the night. Hey-ah-oh-la, hey-ah-oh-la, lightly flying o'er the snow with a hey-ha-ho, with sleigh bells ringing, gaily singing, merrily on we go. Oh, hallo, oh, hallo, merrily, 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 on we go. Hey ha ha ya ha ha, hey ha ha ya ha ha, merrily, 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 on we go.
Well, the plans for Judy's little Christmas party are all set. All afternoon, Judy and Pedro have been downtown bucking the shopping lines. It was a great game. Pedro carried the bundles while Judy ran interference. As we look in on them now, Judy is telling Aunt Aggie all about it.
Hoo-wee! Sure is crowded in them stores downtown, Aunt Aggie.
Oh, I can imagine.
Golly, I went into one store and asked the clerk where I'd find ladies' waist. He said, scrimmage down to the end of this aisle, and it's the third fight on your right.
Tell me, Judy, did you have time to get lunch?
No, I didn't, but I got my vitamins anyhow. I had some candy.
You did?
Yeah, I had a lollipop in the osculator.
Judy, you mean escalator. An osculator is a kisser.
That's right, I had a lollipop in my osculator. kiss her, that is. You didn't think I knew, did you? No, anybody takes me for a dope makes no mistake. Yes, sir. And I'm the girl who can do it, too, and it comes to
Say, Miss Judy.
Huh?
Pedro is ready with his Santa Claus costume.
Oh, hello, Pedro. Come over here so we can look at you in your Santa Claus suit.
See, Senorita? Senorita, if I was 2 times bigger, and his suit was 2 times smaller, and I was 4 feet wider, the suit would fit me a lot sooner.
Well, stand up, Pedro, so we can all take a look at you.
Oh, Senora, I am standing up. It's the suit that is sitting down.
Now, listen, Pedro, we're expecting you to bring in the presents right at the stroke of midnight.
See, Senorita, I will do it. Meanwhile, I will go up on the ladder and finish trimming the Christmas tree.
Judy, you haven't been back home in Cactus Junction for Christmas in years, have you?
No, but I can remember my last Christmas in Cactus Junction. It was a cold, stormy Christmas Eve. The thermometer was down to 0, and Ma was saying to Pa, says to him, she says, "Oh, it's a mighty cold Christmas Eve."
The fire in the stove is out, Ma.
How do you know, Pa?
I'm sitting on it. Ma, I sure wished we had some wood for the stove.
Well, what's the matter with the axe?
I already burned that.
Pa, looks like a storm is a-blowing up.
Yep, bad weather is brewing. What's Grandpa doing down in the cellar?
He's brewing something, too. But it ain't blowed up yet.
Gonna pass out the presents tonight, ain't we, Ma?
Yeah, Pa. Where's Willie?
Willie fell down the well, Ma.
That's too bad, Pa. Get me a pencil.
What for?
I want to scratch Willie's name off on the Christmas list.
Say, where's Grandma?
She's sick.
What's she sick of?
Grandpa. She'd ought to be a-taking her medicine. What time do it be, Pa?
I'll have to take a look at my jeans hanging up on the wall.
How can you tell time by watching your jeans?
They're my long jeans. Ain't seen Grandma for days. Does she know the war's over?
Don't think so. She's been a-jumping on tin cans all day to flatten them for the salvage drive. It sure is a mess.
Why, Ma?
I've been a-scraping beans off the wall all day.
Ma, are you sure this is Christmas Eve?
Why, Pa?
If it ain't, I've washed my socks for nothing. I even took a bath.
Did you scrub real hard, Pa?
I guess I must have. I found an old Union suit I thought I lost last year.
Where did you bathe, Pa?
In the spring.
I said where, not when. reckon we're all ready for Christmas, Pa.
What's for Christmas dinner, Ma?
Same thing, Pa. Pig's knuckles and sow belly.
For a change, I sure wished we'd get something a little higher up on the pig.
What'd you get me for Christmas, Pa?
I finally got you the picket fence you always wanted, Ma.
The picket fence?
Yeah. I sure hope old man Pickett don't notice it's missing. There's nothing I wouldn't do for you, Ma.
And there's nothing I wouldn't do for you, Pa.
Yep.
That's marriage. Nobody does nothing for nobody. And there's somebody coming up on the porch, Pa. Answer the door.
Hello, door.
Why, it's Judy's boyfriend, Lukey. Howdy, Luke.
Merry Christmas, folks. I brung Judy this little dog for Christmas.
Ain't it a cute dog, Pa? What happened to the dog's tail, Lukey? It's gone. How come?
Oh, he was chasing his tail all week, and he finally won. Say, I bet Judy's going to accept my proposal tonight. What's it a sign of when your left hand itches?
You're gonna get money.
What if your right hand itches?
Company's coming.
What if you itch all over?
That means the company's already arrived.
What did you get your family for Christmas, Lukey?
Well, I'd give them some palm olive soap.
Oh, that's mighty nice. That'll give them the first white Christmas they've had in years.
Judy missed you last night, Lukey. Where was you?
I went to a genuine nightclub, by dingy dongies. Why, do you know, they had a dancer there, and she was painted all over with silver paint. She was a novelty dancer, but the police arrested her.
How come?
The novelty wore off.
Lukey, you go sit in the parlor with Judy. Later on, Pa's coming down the chimney like Santa Claus. We'll all be joining you later.
Dad Aggie, that was a typical Christmas Eve in Cactus Junction.
Oh, look, Judy. Pedro is nearly finished trimming the Christmas tree. He's just putting the star on top.
Yeah. Hey, Pedro, be careful. That ladder's starting to sway.
Oh, I'm all right, Senorita.
Pedro, will you come down from up there?
I'm all right, Senorita.
Oh, Aunt Aggie, I can't look.
Oh, don't worry, Senorita.
Pedro, are you all right? Pedro, speak to me. Say something.
Merry Christmas, Senorita.
Merry Christmas, Pedro. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Halo, everybody, halo. Halo is the shampoo that glorifies your hair. So halo, everybody, halo.
Use Halo shampoo if you want naturally bright and beautiful hair. Remember, even finest soaps and soap shampoos hide the natural luster of your hair with dulling soap film. But Halo contains no soap, therefore cannot leave dulling soap film. The first time you use Halo, your hair glistens in all its natural brilliance. The natural color and luster shine through like sunshine through a clean window pane. And remember, even in hardest water, Halo makes oceans of rich, fragrant lather. Halo quickly carries away loose dandruff and grease, needs no lemon or vinegar rinse, because Halo leaves no dulling soap film. Nothing to hide your hair's natural beauty. Say hello to Halo and goodbye to dulling soap film. Use Halo on your children's hair, too. Get Halo shampoo at any cosmetic counter. Remember, Halo glorifies your hair.
So Halo, everybody, Halo. Halo shampoo, Halo.
Ladies and gentlemen, Judy Canova would like to sing a little song which he thinks reflects the true spirit of Christmas.
Each Christmas season, my eyes grow bright, and there's a reason my heart feels so light. The gentle snow from heaven falling helps paint the picture I'm recalling. I see Christmas candles on a Christmas tree.
Christmas tree.
And they light a lovely Yuletide reverie. In the candlelight so dim, we would sing a Christmas hymn as the church bells play a holy melody. At the dinner table, everyone in play.
One in play.
Then I see us bow our heads as Dad said grace.
Dad said grace.
Said the sweet things I remember when each year in December I see Christmas candles on a Christmas tree.
This is Vern Smith asking you to follow the 14-day Palmolive plan for a lovelier complexion. And be sure to use Halo shampoo to glorify your hair. Ladies and gentlemen, the National Safety Council gives us some very startling statistics. The council tells us that the traffic death toll during the Christmas holidays is almost 3 times as great as for any similar period during the rest of the year. During the holidays, the increased travel, the Christmas rush and activity, shopping, family reunions, and the careless, gay spirit of both pedestrians and drivers result in sharply increased accidents. But this terrible toll can be reduced. In fact, every accident is a preventable one. So don't let death take your holiday. Be careful. Be cautious. Be sure you won't have an accident this Christmas. Now, here's Judy.
Folks, it was awfully nice being with you tonight, and I hope we'll all be together again next Saturday night. In the meantime, please don't forget the 2 products that bring us together each week. Palmolive soap and Halo shampoo, the bestest in the world. This is Judy Canova from Hollywood wishing you all a Merry Christmas and singing, go to sleep, little baby, go to sleep, little baby. When you wake your patty, patty cake, light a shiny little
The Judy Canova Show is written by Fred Fox and Henry Hoople with John Ward and Hank Ladd and is produced and directed by Joe Rhines. Here's news for Dennis Day fans. Starting Christmas night, the Dennis Day Show will be broadcast on Wednesday nights. Remember, next week, tune in the Dennis Day Show, Christmas night.
This is NBC, the National Broadcasting Company.
The Anchor Hocking Glass Corporation brings you Crime Photographer.
Hiya, Case.
Hi, Ethelbert.
How did Santa Claus treat you?
Fine, just fine. I'm so full of Christmas spirit, I could even kiss the city editor.
What do you know? And me, I could even forgive and forget one or two of those Christmas neckties.
Hey, some of those things are Lulus. You ought to see the one Marvin got. It lights up and spells a message.
Well, anyway, it's a beautiful sentiment.
What's it say?
The most wonderful words. Anchor Hocking, the most famous name in glass. Gentlemen, this is Tony Marvin. Every week at this time, the Anchor Hocking Glass Corporation of Lancaster, Ohio, and its more than 10,000 employees bring you another adventure of Casey, crime photographer, ace cameraman who covers the crime news of a great city. Written by Alonzo Dean Cole. Our adventure for tonight, the Santa Claus of Bums Boulevard. Christmas, about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, the Blue Note Cafe. Ethelbert, the head bartender, gazes sympathetically at the two glum faces opposite him, sighs, and...
Casey, I know just how you and Miss Williams feel. It ain't right to have to work on Christmas Day.
Well, the three of us should have different jobs, Ethelbert.
And say, Ethelbert, where's Herman Chittison?
Well, he's having Christmas dinner with his family, the lucky dog. Johnny Paul dropped in to play the piano for us today.
Oh, good. Oh, my holidays don't mean a thing in our racket, Ethelbert. Newspapers must be printed.
And guys in my profession have to stand behind bars and make with bottles.
And lemons.
Oh, well, it might be worse. At least we ain't got families.
Well, that's what makes it worse for me. My family's 1,000 miles away.
I haven't got a family anywhere.
Well, you've got sisters, Casey.
Sure, they're all married. They all got families of their own, and all 2,000 miles away.
My sister Edna ain't married, but you know Edna.
Yeah. Well, let's can this deep philosophical discussion, Annie, and get started for Hackett Street.
Hackett Street?
We have an assignment down there.
That's the crummiest street in town. Nothing but gin mills, flop houses, and bums.
Yeah, it's Bums Boulevard.
Why's your paper send you down there on Christmas?
For a story, of course.
Yeah. Ethelbert, you know, for the past 2 years, at exactly 1:30 on Christmas Day, a guy has shown up at the corner of Hackett and Finley with a wad of new $1 bills, which he's handed out to all the rummies around there. Then, when his wad is gone, he's beat it, without telling anybody who he is, where he's from, or anything.
If he shows up again this year, City Desk wants pictures of him and a complete yarn about him. We'll play him up as the Santa Claus of Bums Boulevard.
The guy must be nuts, giving good dough away to a bunch of lushes who'll spend it on nothing better than cheap hooch. What kind of a guy is he?
Oh, probably a publicity hound, I guess. Well, come on, let's get started, Eddie.
Yeah, we haven't too much time before 1:30. So long, Ethelbert.
So long, and Merry Christmas.
Yeah, it'll be a very merry and very Christmassy Christmas among the panhandlers and drunks we're going to see. You know, the holiday spirit's a lot of malarkey anyway, unless you got a family. Come on, Annie.
Yeah, you're right, Casey.
Yeah, he's right. Walter, bring up some lemons.
Casey, we're terribly late. That man will have given away his dollar bills and be gone by the time we get...
Well, Annie, can I help it if we ran out of gas 4 blocks from the nearest open filling station?
You could have had the tank filled before it went dry.
Oh, sure, I'm wrong. I'm always wrong to hear you tell it. All you women do is nag.
And a Merry Christmas to you.
Oh, I'm sorry, kid. I'm a dope.
I'm sorry. I love the bracelet you gave me, Casey.
Huh? Yeah?
You have exquisite taste.
That looks swell on you. Hey, I wanted to get you a ring.
A ring?
Yeah, with your Birthstone, amethyst. See, I know it.
Oh.
I didn't see any I liked.
It's just as well. I don't care for amethysts and rings.
No?
No.
Oh. Wish I could afford a family of my own, Annie.
What makes you think you can?
My pay envelope, the cost of living. Well, maybe someday.
And maybe when that someday comes, no woman will want you.
You may have something there. I've been a bachelor so long, Annie, it's become a habit. You know, this morning when I woke up in my dinky little apartment, I felt, empty and lonely and useless. I haven't got a home.
I felt the same way.
I wonder, maybe, Annie, the two of us...
What about the two of us?
Well, look at this crummy street and the people on it. How can anybody think of home and a family life down here? How can anybody believe in anything or dream of anything? Every one of these bums, Annie, had big ideas once, and now look at it.
This street is frightening, isn't it?
Anybody reaches here, he's finished.
It's the last stop. There's a crowd lined up at the next corner, Casey. Is that where they...
Yeah, that's the place where the dollar bill Santa Claus has shown up before.
Well, maybe he's been there and gone.
No, if that were so, those rum-dums wouldn't be standing in line. They'd all be in the nearest gin mill spending the dough or fighting to get it away from each other. Well, I'll park the car here and walk the rest of the way.
Yeah, the car may be safer away from that mob.
That's how I figure. Let's see, I got the camera. Lock the car. Okay, let's go.
It's 1:45, Casey. According to his previous schedule, Santa Claus is 15 minutes late. Maybe he won't show up.
It'll be a big Christmas thirst on Blum's Boulevard if he doesn't. I'm sorry.
Pardon, I didn't see you.
Okay, sister. Take it easy now.
I'm all right. Don't I know you?
I don't think so. Holy. Miss Arnold.
We're both mistaken. I don't know you, and you don't know me. Excuse me for bumping you. Goodbye. Casey, what?
Annie, that dame is Julia Arnold.
Julia Arnold?
She was a big actress, a great star.
Julia? She was a Broadway sensation when I was in college. Why, she was beautiful. Oh, Casey, that woman can't
The way she denied her identity proves she is, Annie. I heard that Julia Arnold hit the skids, but...
Oh.
She was married to a nice guy who got killed in the war, and then her kid died. It's not nice, is it?
And spare dime, mister? Just a dime.
I guess so, old-timer. Let me see.
I ain't a drinking man, mister. I'll spend it for food, not liquor.
You don't look like a rummy.
I ain't. I'm just old. You can ask anybody around here about Smitty. That's me. They'll tell you Smitty don't drink, don't steal. The worst they'll tell you about Smitty is he's just too old.
Look, I haven't got any small change, Smitty. Here's $1.
Oh, and here's another for me.
$2? Oh, God bless you, boy.
Forget it.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas.
And Merry Christmas.
You didn't look like a faker, Casey.
No, just old.
Christmas.
There are plenty of fakers in that mob we're coming to, though.
Oh, they look like a line of zombies.
Yeah. Dead and won't lie down. Not that big guy over there, though, Annie. That big, heavy-set mug, the green lumberjack coat.
Oh, he looks like a prize fighter.
I know that guy. His name is Boots Driscoll. He's a yellow skunk. He's mean as a copperhead. You know, that louse would steal pennies from Kid, and he's the boss of Bum's Boulevard.
I gather you don't like him.
I don't.
Well, look who's here.
Hello, Boots.
Hi, Casey. I ain't seen you since...
Yeah, since the last time you came out of the big house.
That's right. Who's the good-looking dame with you?
This lady's a friend of mine.
Well, ain't you going to introduce us?
Nope.
Oh. What are you doing down here in my territory?
Came to get a line on the screwball who hands out new dollar bills on Christmas. Apparently he's late.
Yeah, the louse. When he shows up, I get a good mind to kick his head in.
Yeah, not until after he hands out his dough, of course. Think he'll show up?
The folks think so because they want to think it. Me, I just stick around and keep everybody in line.
So you got them all lined up?
Yeah. First come, first served, if and when Santa Claus gets here. All right, stop pushing, you bums. Get back in line there.
Of course, you get something for your policing service.
Well, why not? Them jerks would tear one another to pieces fighting for a grab at them bucks like they did last year if I wasn't around. This year, I'm taking a cut of 35 cents out of every bum here to keep things peaceful.
Boots, you've got all the instincts of a big racketeer.
I'll say.
Where's the racket part? This is a legitimate business.
I guess it is at that for you. This way you're getting the dough without using a gat or brass knuckles.
Say, if that's meant as a crank...
Skip it, Boots. I'm nearly as big as you are.
Boots. What?
Casey, that awful-looking man.
Boots. What do you want, Creep?
Creep's a good name for him.
Hey, the guy who passes out dough. Santa Claus. I just found him.
You found him?
Yeah. In the alley back of Fritz's gin mill. Somebody socked him on the head and took all his dough. I think the guy's dead.
Dead?
Dead.
Yeah, dead.
Dead? Hey, you bums stay here. Show me, Creep.
Yeah, come on.
We're going too, Annie.
I'll say we are.
There he is, Boots. Lying behind them beer kegs.
Yeah, I see him, Creep. Hey, his pockets have been turned out. He's been rolled.
There ain't a dime left on him.
You'd be sure of that.
He's so still, Casey. Is he dead?
No. His heart's good and strong, Annie. He's been knocked out.
He's such a little man. Such a mild, gentle-looking little man. Oh, who could have done
I'll find out who took the dough he meant to give us, and when I do...
Shut up, Boots. The guy just opened his eyes. He's coming to.
Yeah.
Who are you?
Just a guy who wants to help you, mister.
My head aches.
Yeah. It'd be a miracle if it didn't. Been slugged hard.
Yes. Something hit me.
Did you see the rat who hit you? The rat who took your dough?
My dough?
Yeah, you've been rolled, fella. Your money's gone.
Oh, the money.
Who got it?
I can't say.
How much did you have on you?
$300 in new $1 bills.
$300.
Maybe the cops can get it back. Annie, see if you can find it.
No, don't call the police.
Why not? You've been assaulted and robbed.
But my head doesn't hurt very much now. I haven't been really injured. And I'm sure the thief will return the money.
Return?
When he becomes aware that it belongs to his neighbors, to his comrades down here. You see, I meant to give it away.
You think the thief will return it on that account?
When he thinks about it, yes.
This guy must be nuts.
Thieves can be good people.
Mister, you haven't been around much.
You got as much chance of getting that dough back as I have of being elected as Supreme Court judge.
If you had taken the money, wouldn't you return it under the circumstances?
Me? Well, of course. I'm different.
Yeah. You're different from the guy who got the 300, Boots. He has it and you haven't. But maybe I'm wrong.
Hey, what do you mean?
At what time do you think you were hit and robbed, mister?
I entered the alley at about 20 minutes of 2.
And I've been on that corner where you met me, Casey, ever since 1 o'clock. Every bum in that line will say so. You can't pin this on me.
Okay, Boots, but you should understand my natural suspicion.
Yeah.
You, creep.
Yes, sir.
What were you doing in this alley when you found him?
Well, I was just walking through, honest. I seen a foot sticking out from the back of them kegs, and well, when I looked closer, there this guy was. Well, I didn't take his dough, Boots. Don't look at me like that.
I believe you, creep. Why shouldn't I?
Well, I don't.
Let go of my collar.
Shut up, creep. Mr. Santa Claus, whether you like it or not, I'm going to find a cop and have this creep guy searched.
Wait. You're not the wrong person. And I will make no complaint.
What?
There's nothing you can do, Casey, if that's how the little guy wants it.
It is how I want it.
You gotta let me go.
Okay. If you insist on being a sap, mister, it's your hard luck, not mine. Well, come on, Annie. Let's get out of here.
Well, I'd like to, Casey, but I've been assigned to interview this gentleman.
Oh, no, that's so, yeah.
Interview me?
Yeah. To begin with, what's your name?
Why, Shepherd.
Shepherd?
Yes.
First name? Oh, Casey, catch him.
I got him.
Hey, the guy passed out.
The crack on the head did more damage than he admitted.
Look, there's a clinic up the street. We'll get him to a doc.
I guess you can take care of him alone, huh, Casey?
Yes, I won't need your help, Vicky.
We parked our car near here this alley in case he's not.
Okay, Annie.
Well, I'll be getting along myself, Boots. So long.
Oh, no, creep.
Hey, why are you grabbing my arm?
You're going to give me that $300 you took.
Our story will continue in just a moment. All of us at Anchor Hocking want to wish you a Merry Christmas. We hope that this great day has brought you all the joys that were so carefully planned. The gaily decorated tree, the happy exchange of gifts, the reminiscences of a united family group. Yes, Christmas is a great day for getting together, a time of goodwill, good cheer, and good food. Food that you can buy with all its freshness, taste, and purity perfectly preserved. For this, we have to thank the many great organizations who process and ship us our better foods and who know that flavor, purity, and freshness are best preserved in clean, sanitary glass containers. Containers that preserve and safeguard flavor and taste while they permit you to see in advance exactly what you're buying. Anchor Hocking is proud that so many of the leading brands of food of all kinds come to you in Anchor glass containers, sealed with Anchor caps. Products of Anchor Hocking. The most famous name in glass.
Are you sure you feel all right now, Mr. Shepard?
Yes, Miss Williams. Doc said you got a really nasty crack on the head. I'll drive you home. He wants you to stay in bed for a few days.
Thank you, but men are seldom as sick as their learned physicians say. I'm quite all right.
Just the same, we're taking you to your home.
Yeah. Where do you live?
Very close by.
What? You mean in this neighborhood?
Yes, but I have some unfinished business to attend to before I lie down, Mr. Casey. That money hasn't been returned yet.
If you get it back, Mr. Shepard, I'll believe in the faith that moves mountains.
Mountains have been moved by steam shovels, Miss Williams. And man's faith in himself created the steam shovel.
By that you mean you're going to do something to persuade the thief?
I shall only remain near the thief so he can find me.
I don't get you.
Casey.
Huh?
Look.
Holy, it's that Creep guy.
His face is terribly bruised.
He must have crashed into a 10-ton truck.
Yeah, he's dragging himself along.
Hey, Creep, what happened to you?
How did...
Boots beat me up.
Boots?
In the alley after you left.
Why?
He thought I took that $300. He beat me up and then searched me. But he didn't find it because I didn't have it. Hey, buy me a drink, will you? I need a drink.
Look, we're going to take you into the clinic and get you patched up.
No. When the docs get the mitts on guys like me, they send us to the hospital where we can't get no liquor. So, just buy me a shot, mister, huh? That's all I need.
I'm going to...
We'll serve this man best by doing as he asks, Casey. At the moment, his body needs its accustomed alcohol more than his bruises need medical treatment.
You're a wise guy, mister. You're a real gent.
Unfortunately, I have no money to give him.
All right, Creep. I'll buy you a drink. And I'll go into a gin mill with you. While you tell me more about finding Mr. Shepard in that alley.
I already told you all I know.
No, we'll talk about that later. Come on. We'll go into this joint here.
Yeah.
Oh, this is an awful place, Casey.
Yeah, it is. You stay outside, Annie.
Oh, why should I? There's another woman at the bar.
Huh? Yes. That's Julia Arnold.
Oh, I see. The actress.
Yeah. You coming in too, Mr. Shepard?
Yes, thank you.
Hey, Gus. Hey, give me a shot, huh? Give me a shot quick.
I'd like to see you got the dough to pay for it, Creep.
I'm paying for his drink.
What'll you gents and lady have?
Nothing for me.
Me either.
I'll have a little wine.
One of the gents ain't ashamed to have a drink with her like me, Gus.
What kind of wine, mister?
Plain red wine.
Alky for me, Gus, and quick.
Okay.
All right, now we'll do some talking, Creep. Mr. Shepard says he went into that alley at around 20 minutes to 2. Where were you at that time?
Mr. Casey, no purpose can be served by questioning this man. I'm making no complaint to the police, and I...
You may condone a crime, Shepard, but I don't.
I don't condone the crime. I'm forgiving it.
Well, we wouldn't have much law and order if everyone did that.
Perhaps we'd have more, Miss Williams.
This guy just don't care about $300, eh?
Here your drinks.
Give me, Gus.
The money wasn't mine, Mr. Casey. I'd have given it away in another few minutes.
And a lot of good it would have done him. $1 apiece that'd slide across bars like this for raw alcohol. Mr. Shepard, you seem like an awful nice guy, but it's time somebody taught you the facts of life.
Few can teach the facts of life, Mr. Casey. Few but little children. Because man forgets the simplicity of childhood. He forgets that all the world is one great family. I think our friend Creep would like another drink.
Yeah. And thanks a million, mister. Hey, Gus.
Okay, creep. Be with you in a minute.
Hey, Gus.
What do you want, Julie?
Another drink, of course.
You drank up the buck you gave me.
Casey, that fine actor.
Come here, Gus. Come here.
Nothing anybody can do for her, Annie. Julia Arnold's hit bottom.
Look, I fooled you, Gus. I held out. I got another dollar bill.
Another brand new one, Julia.
Another new.
Where'd you get this stove? When you were in here this noon, you said you didn't have a dime.
Julie found them, Gus. I found them, and I got more hid away.
You hear that, Shepard? I heard. When she leaves this place, we follow.
She's turned into the same alley where you were robbed, Mr. Shepard.
I see, Miss Williams.
We saw her come out of that same alley just a little while before Creep found you.
Poor woman.
Yeah, it's a rotten shame. Julia Arnold was a fine person once.
She can be a fine person again. Casey, why didn't you let Creep come here with us?
Oh, because these bums all stick together. I know how they act. He might have tipped off Julia Arnold that we're trailing her.
She's going down into that cellar, Casey.
Come on, we don't want to lose her.
Wait. That man.
Boots Driscoll.
He was hiding behind those ash cans. Now he's going down into the cellar.
As though he were watching for Julia Arnold, as though he's following her now. Come on, let's go.
There are rooms down here.
She probably lives in this cellar.
Yeah, but which door?
Get out of here.
Her voice.
That door, Casey.
We're going in, all right. What? Let her go, Boots. I said let her go.
They broke my arm.
What's the big idea, Boots?
I'll ask her.
He came to rob me. He said he'd make me tell where my money was hid.
And you're going to tell me all of you. Stick up your hand.
Casey.
The man has a gun. I see.
Stick him up, I said.
Okay, Boots. But you're losing what little mind you ever had. A lousy $300.
Shut up, Casey. This is my territory. I'm boss, and I don't take no double crossing. Hand it over, Julie, or...
I haven't $300. I don't know what you're talking about.
Hand it over.
Don't shoot. I'll give you what I have. I found $6 bills in the alley today. You're the 4 I have left.
You're bluffing, but I ain't. Give me that $300. Keep back, Casey. You get it first.
You're crazy, Boots. Listen.
Shut up. This is your last chance, Julie. Give me that $300 or...
Oh, Boots.
What?
She ain't got it.
Creep.
I got it. I stole it and I hid it. Here it is.
You lousy double-crosser.
Mr. Shepard, I'm sorry for what I did to you. I ain't never been no good. Standing at that bar with you, you were drinking with me like I wasn't just a rat. I don't know. I had to get the dough I'd hid and bring it to you. I'm sorry I had to hand it over to Boots.
You gave it to him to save this woman's life, Creep.
Yeah, I guess I did. Another thing, I dropped them $6 new bills on purpose in the alley when I saw Julie coming so she'd find them and spend them and take the rap from me.
There'll be no rap for anyone.
You said it. None of you birds are going to live to squeal on me.
You don't want to shoot us, Boots.
Don't I?
Do you?
I got myself in too deep.
Not yet. You haven't taken life. And your life isn't finished.
I ain't going to finish it and stir. I got a chance and none of you talk.
Yes, you have. Why don't you shoot us, Boots?
Well, I'm gonna.
When?
Shut up. I can't shoot a guy who talks like you do.
Words have never stopped a bullet or a true desire.
Nuts. Here, Casey, take this gat and this dough and send for the cops. I'm tired of being a phony tough guy.
Shall I send for the cops, Mr. Shepard?
If you wish, Casey.
You're running this.
We have $300. Everyone seems to agree that my original plan for its distribution was unwise. What do you suggest we do with it? May I have your suggestion, Creep?
I tried to frame Julie. Give it to her.
And your suggestion, Boots?
Give it to Julie.
It's yours, Miss Arnold.
Mine. $300. I can buy a decent dress.
Once I earned that much for a single performance, I can do it again.
If you believe so.
But I don't need this money you intended for the poor. I'm not poor. God gave me gifts I've squandered. I still have some left. They're all I need. Give this money to the really poor.
What shall I do with it, Casey? Mr. Shepard?
You're still running this.
We'll join the crowd at the Blue Note in just a moment. Perhaps among your Christmas gifts, you received a beautiful set of jadeite dinnerware. Then you already know how attractive it will look on your table. And in the months to come, you'll learn that jadeite dinnerware is as sturdy and heat-proof as it is lovely to look at. You'll be proud of your jadeite dinnerware because of its beautiful texture, its color, its flawless design. And your guests will hardly believe that this jade green dinnerware costs so little. But incredible as it may seem, you can buy a 35-piece jadeite dinner service, including 6 cups, 6 saucers, 6 dessert plates, 6 salad plates, 6 dinner plates, 1 vegetable bowl, a platter, and a sugar and creamer set for less than $5. And jadeite is also available in open stock at chain stores, department stores, and most other stores selling chinaware and glass. Remember the name, jadeite. That's spelled Jadeite. Jadeite, the newest triumph of anchor hocking. The most famous name in glass.
So Mr. Shepard gave the dough to that old man who panhandled you and Miss Williams, huh, Casey?
Yeah. Smitty, who didn't drink and didn't steal. Was just old.
What do you suppose Smitty did with it, Ethelbert?
How should I know?
He was so happy he had to make others feel the same way. He played Santa Claus.
You mean?
Yeah. He stood on a corner of Bums Boulevard and handed out those dollar bills.
Funny, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He was like a little child who hadn't forgotten that all the world is one big family.
That's a pretty thought.
I got it from Mr. Shepard.
He sounds like a very interesting guy. What'd you find out about him, Miss Williams? Him personal, I mean.
Nothing. While we were watching old Smitty give his money away, Mr. Shepard wandered off and we lost him.
Think you'll find him again?
Well, I hope so.
So do I.
But you don't know his address or even what business he's in?
No. But he told me he was once a carpenter.
Starring Stotts Cotsworth as Casey, is brought to you each Thursday by the Anchor Hocking Glass Corporation, makers of Fire King Oven Glass, Anchor Glass Containers, Anchor Caps and Closures. All products of Anchor Hocking, the most famous name in glass. John Dees. The original music is by Archie Blyer, and the program features Miss Van Miner as Anne and John Gibson as Ethelbert. This is Tony Marvin saying goodnight for the Anchor Hocking Glass Corporation of Lancaster, Ohio, with offices in all principal cities of the United States and Canada. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
My name is Ariel. When I arrived in the U.S. at 19, I struggled to find job opportunities without my high school diploma.